Welcome back to Ag Day, here with meteorologist Mike Hoffman. Mike, another week. What do we have in store for this week? Do we know?
A cold shot of air for the first part of the week anyway, for the upper Midwest into the Northeast. And it kind of becomes a little more tranquil, and then we'll see another cold shot coming by the weekend, it looks like, into the Central Plains. There's the jet stream, the trough moving through, caused a pretty strong cold front to blast eastward, and that did produce a few areas of severe weather over the weekend, but that will continue to move offshore as we head through today. You can see that trough lingers in the Great Lakes Tuesday, and then on into Wednesday, a zonal flow for a little while before we start to see the trough redevelop Thursday, Friday, and on into Saturday in the middle of the country, and that'll bring a shot of colder air once again. But you will notice there's kind of a disconnect between the really cold air, and this is extremely cold air over northern Canada right now. If that ever gets tapped, then we're going to see that at some point, and that could come later this month. But for now, it's kind of bottled up a little bit. So while colder later in the week and into the weekend across the middle of the country, it isn't going to be quite as cold as it could be. Here are the temperatures I'm expecting for this week then. I'm going near normal for you folks in the northern plains because you'll probably start off a little bit warmer than normal, at least through Tuesday and Wednesday, and then turn cold late in the week. So averaging out below normal, not by a lot in the Southland here, but the Great Lakes in the Northeast below normal temperatures before you moderate later in the week, and then above normal for the desert Southwest back into Nevada and most of California. As far as precipitation for this week, a large chunk of the country isn't going to see a whole lot. I'm going below normal for much of northern and west Texas, all the way up into western Illinois, southern Minnesota, most of Iowa, Missouri, back into the southwest and into Nevada and California. And you may end up below normal in the southeast as well, depending on how much you get early in the week with that first cold front. We'll go above normal for the northeast from West Virginia northeastward, and also above normal for the far northern Rockies back into the Pacific Northwest. Now let's go out to the 30-day outlook as far as the next 30 days are concerned. I have a large area below normal, and I realize this isn't necessarily following the Climate Prediction Center, but I'm fairly confident on this. I believe that over the next 30 days, most of the area from Montana, Wyoming, all the way into the southeast, at least northern Dixie, clear to the Canadian border, is going to be below normal. Near normal for the Gulf Coast region, above normal for West Texas, into parts of the desert Southwest. Precipitation over the next 30 days then, kind of what we've been seeing. Above normal from the Great Lakes down into northern Mississippi and Alabama over toward the mid-Atlantic. Above normal for most of Montana and also northeastern Wyoming, but below normal for much of Texas, back through most of the Southwest. That's a look across the country. Now let's take a look at some local forecasts. First of all, for Pocatello, Idaho today, partly sunny and milder, high temperature up to 47 degrees. Enid, Oklahoma, sunny and pleasant, the afternoon high around 58. And finally, Elkhart, Indiana, breezy and cold. There is a chance for some lake effect snow showers, high 39.